Hello and welcome to Cartographica's website, macgis.com. In this quick tour, I will be demonstrating the new snapping functions in Cartographica version 1.4. To highlight how the snapping functions work, I will be using data from DCGIS. The data added to the map are a building polygon layer and a census tract layer being used for the base map. In this example, I'm going to use the snapping tools to help me trace 4 census tracts. I'm conducting some research in these areas, and I would like to create a new layer that shows the entire study area. So those 4 census tracts are these 4 here in the center of the screen. Snapping tools make it easier to draw point, line, and polygon features by automatically connecting to vertex, edge, or grid features on a layer. So what that means is if your goal is to create a new layer or to update an old layer, then using the snapping tools allows you to more easily draw in the new features. So we can illustrate with this example. So to start, we'll go to the layer menu at the top and choose new layer. And then with that layer selected in the layer stack, we're going to identify what type of layer we would like to create. So we'll choose edit and add feature. Here Cartographica asks which type of feature you would like to add. We'll be adding a polygon feature. This brings up the editing options window. The snap to menu on the left hand side allows you to select the snapping function that you would like to use. The vertex option will snap the cursor to the end point of a line or the vertex. The edge function will snap the cursor to the edge of a line or a polygon. And the grid will snap to grid points within a layer. The snap distance is essentially the sensitivity of the snap function, so you have to be within the snap distance for the snap function to operate, and I'll demonstrate that in just a second. So we'll select first the vertex snap function. You can see that the snap distance automatically calculates. So the snap sensitivity is 8.84 meters, so you have to be within that distance to the vertex of the line for the snap function to operate. You can manually type in the snap distance if you would like. So if the calculated snap distance is either too sensitive or not sensitive enough, you can manually set this distance to your liking. This is the table that allows you to identify the snap layer. The snap layer is the layer that the selected snap function will operate on. So here we will select the census tract layer as the snap layer. And I'm going to close the editing help menu for now and click within the map window. Now we can begin drawing the polygon representing the study area. So the first step is to hold down the option key. You can see the cursor. There is a small plus sign on the bottom right hand side of the cursor indicating you're ready to add a point to draw the new polygon. I'm going to click near the vertex of this line. Should be within the snap distance. And when I click, notice that the cursor will turn a green color. That indicates that the snap function has operated. So if I click outside of the snap distance, and I'll do an example here, you'll notice that the cursor will not turn green. So I'll show you now. So the cursor stayed red. That indicates that we were beyond the snap distance to a vertex, and so the snap function did not operate. I'm going to drag this point over to this line vertex here, so I can continue drawing the study area polygon. And then I can continue adding points along the edge of the polygon to continue drawing my study area. While you're drawing, you can switch the type of snap function that you're using. So you can go to the editing options window, click on the arrows, and then I'm going to change the snap function to edge. Click back in the map window. And then now you can see that you can click and snap to the edge of a line or of a polygon. So I'll show you now. Notice that the cursor will turn green. And I can continue adding points. Another nice thing about the edge function is that you can snap to the edge of a line. So for this example, if I did not want to include the full polygon and wanted to cut this corner, I can easily cut the corner by snapping to the edge over here. Snaps directly, and you don't have to worry about missing the line or not having a straight line on this left-hand side of the polygon. To fix it, I'm going to pull this point back down to this line vertex here, and snap it in, you can see the cursor is green. So that completes the polygon for my study area, and now the final step is to press the Enter key. That creates the new polygon. You can see the new polygon added to the layer stack on the left-hand side of the window. And that's the new snapping functions in Cartographica version 1.4. Thank you for listening.